we're revisiting our trip of a lifetime and bringing you more exciting action from our safari adventures in the Limpopo province of South Africa. This time, it's all about the highly sought-after African impala. Impalas are notoriously at the top of most hunters' dream lists when they travel to Africa to hunt for plains game animals.
Impalas is probably one of the most common antelopes we have here, and everyone shoots them as well. It's a fun hunt.
You can use any preferred means and methods for harvesting impala, ranging from handguns, shotguns, and rifles to bow hunting. Some of your options for hunting impala include setting up in a hide, which is typically located around feeding and watering areas, or you can embark on a traditional spot and stalk hunt, in which case, be prepared to cover a tremendous amount of ground as you work with the trackers to locate these tough animals.
Impala, wily little critters actually. They can keep you busy, The biggest problem about impala is herd size, so there's a lot of eyes always looking at you. But I mean, it's probably one of the prettier animals we have in Africa, and definitely one you should add on your list, definitely.
Impala, to me, they look size-wise the most like a whitetail deer, but I don't know that there's many similarities beyond that. So, gorgeous animals, they're everywhere out here, to be honest. I think I saw more impala than I saw anything else, but it doesn't make them an easy animal to get. And to have the experiences I did with impala and see some different characteristics in horns, see and experience how difficult they can be to hunt, it's just one more thing about Africa that I grew to love and that I'll take with me.
Now that we have a little insight into the traits and mannerisms of impalas, let's take a look at Steve's first introduction to stalking an impala with the guidance of our professional hunter, Dale, and see just what makes him say they're not an easy animal to get.
Don't move. Shoot this ram if he gives you an opportunity.
Where is he?
Just sit still.
What in the world?
Where did this ram go? Okay, they're standing right there. If you get a shot at this ram, you should shoot him. He's a big guy.
Where is he?
I can't see him. Just sit still. Remember, we've got these right here. Move, ram, move. Stay low. There he is. That's him on the left. That's their alert sound.
It's good to know.
Come. There they go. Come. Nope, let's go. Come here. Just check through here. I'll tell you whether he's big enough if he comes through that clearing. Here he comes. No shot, that's a big ram.
He's in the brush.
Yeah, no shot, but that's a big ram. If he moves to the right, in between those trees maybe. He's gonna take off. Okay, that's fine. Let's go. The ram's chasing them. guys got to see a bunch of rutting action.
Crazy. They weren't dumb enough.
Nope.
Almost, but not quite.
A lot of rutting action going on this morning. Got right in between it, and rams everywhere roaring and females running everywhere. Pretty exciting, don't you think, Steve?
It was crazy when they came in running from behind us. Almost the distraction we needed for a second, but it just didn't work out in our favor at the end. But I got a little fun fact. Impala alerting, to me, far less annoying than whitetail alerting. But I didn't know they were actually doing it at the time. But it was fast-paced. It was fun. I mean, right as we got out of the truck, that was.
Yeah, those Impala are roaring big time right now because they're in full rut right now. So the rams are fighting, roaring everywhere, just displaying their dominance. And I mean, it's just full-on action as you guys saw this morning. I mean, if one starts, the whole herd starts roaring everywhere.
And they come from distance.
They'll come in from long ways to get into the action. They will.
Well, Steve may not have gotten an Impala this time, but there's still plenty of days left to hunt here in South Africa. It's the last day of hunting opportunities here in South Africa, and before their trip comes to an end, Steve is taking on the role of hunter and cameraman. Using one of our trusty Garmin verbs, he's venturing out on a solo mission with his expert hunting guide, Dale, with the goal of taking a shot at one of these impressive Impalas, which has thus far eluded him in his South Africa adventures.
It's the middle of the day, and we're gonna sit down for a minute. There's a baboon over there. Just finding a good spot to do that, and this will be our spot. I'm basically looking for Impala to come to water here, or to water by. I had some big water buck here, but we're gonna hang out for a few hours before getting back into the buggy to finish out the day. We'll see what happens.
Steve and Dale sit for the next few hours with high hopes that a large Impala ram will make an appearance. Just as Steve is ready to move locations, Dale spots a promising Impala, and it's time for Steve to get set up on the sticks.
It's a little after 3 o'clock on my last day hunting in Africa, and spent today going after an Impala. Midday we sat down behind a shack or something. But we were over water, just wondering if Impalas would come to water, and I literally had asked maybe 2 minutes before how much longer we were going to sit, because I was looking forward to getting back in the truck and going to look for a big Impala. When, what do you know, one walked in, and he's right up here. I haven't put my hands on him yet. Yeah, I don't know a lot, but this feels like this is a stud. Like he's got some mastery here, right?
Look at the mesh all the way up. Man.
We've been looking at these. They've been rutting like crazy. We heard one behind us growling. They make the craziest, meanest, I guess, horniest noise. But they're rutting like crazy, and this guy had a ewe with him, and they just came in, I think, to get a sit, and lucky for me. So. I'm ecstatic. It's been an awesome time here in Africa. We put some stocks on, and we had some ups and we had some downs, but this is definitely going to end it on a high. So we're gonna take our time, I think, and we're gonna pose up for some pictures and do this guy justice, get him back into camp and share him with everybody there. Probably fire off a few texts, and then get him back to the lodge and just enjoy the rest of what we have here in Africa, which is about a day before we jet back to the States. So cool. Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Steve. This final Impala is the cherry on top of a great collection of diverse African wildlife to bring back to the States, and what an incredible way to wrap up this dream hunting getaway.